A young breast cancer patient. Well, she's pleading for financial assistance. Here's her story.
I have stage 4 metastatic breast cancer located in 6 parts of my body, and I'm asking a huge favor. So, this month is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and I'm trying to raise money for my GoFundMe. So, if everyone watching could donate the price of a cup of coffee, I would be able to reach my goal by the end of the week. So, let me explain. I'm on chemo 3 weeks out of the month, so I'm unable to work. I have cancer located in 6 parts of my body, and it's located throughout. It's located in my right breast, my right lymph node, the lining of my right lung, my fourth right rib, my tailbone, and my left hip. So it's spread throughout. And in addition to me fighting cancer, I'm also double majoring in history and philosophy. I will graduate from Bradley with a degree in philosophy and a degree in history in May 2026. So if you would like to donate, that would be greatly appreciated.
Oh, I love her. I love her spirit, her fight. And I'm wishing the absolute best. Jessica Myers, part-time student, double majoring, as she said, in philosophy and history at Bradley University. She's living with stage 4 breast cancer. And thank you to the team and doc who wanted to highlight her story during Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I see the tube. It's helping her breathe a little better, but I see beyond that. This is a remarkable, resilient young lady, and her spirit is just strong. I'm going to give the money. According to an article written by her school, when Jessica Myers first walked onto Bradley University's campus in the fall of 2005, she was a bright eyed valedictorian from Kansas City, dreams of becoming an industrial engineer. She'd spent summers studying at Carnegie Mellon, University of Kansas, too, preparing herself for the next step. For her, that next step was Bradley. What she didn't expect was the detour life had planned. I left Bradley before graduating because it was the right decision for me at that time, Myers said. Soon after leaving, her grandmother was diagnosed with breast cancer, and Myers cared for her until she passed away. By then, she couldn't afford to return to school. Over the years, she's dreamed of finishing her degree, but it was never the right time. Then, April 2024, Myers was diagnosed with stage 4 metastatic breast cancer. At the time, it had already spread to my right breast, lymph nodes, and the lining of my lungs, she said. Within 4 weeks, it reached my rib, hip, and tailbone. All happened so fast. She was hospitalized for nearly a month. That was one of the darkest times of my life, she recalled. Physical pain was unbearable, but it was the emotional weight that crushed me. I truly believed I was dying. But she didn't give up. With a strong support system, her doctors, her family, a growing community online, Jessica began treatment. As she said, she now undergoes chemotherapy 3 weeks out of every month, lives independently with help from loved ones. I'm still fighting, she said, and I'm still finding beauty in the life I thought I'd lost. Jessica Myers posted on her GoFundMe account that October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and this year I'm launching a campaign that blends awareness with hope. My dream is to save for a down payment on a house, a safe, steady place where I can heal, study, and live with peace of mind. Well, she already hit her goal of $30,000. The median down payment for a house in America is over twice that amount. So, the link to the GoFundMe will be included in the description. In addition, if you want to help others like Jessica, please also consider supporting I Will Survive Inc. It's a nonprofit Atlanta breast cancer awareness organization that empowers individuals at higher risk for or affected by breast cancer through financial assistance, prevention, education, and wellness programs. Their donation link will also be included in the description. Oh, Elliott, this network that we both, I can say you love it too, and the family that goes with it. The TYT is so much about a community that supports and uplifts itself, independence. Hate to ask for donations, but this community is such a giving place, and I think it's incredibly brave for this young woman to step before the cameras and not just ask for the money. And I'm going to give, and that doesn't mean everybody has to, but if you can, maybe if you'll consider it. But that she then chronicled, listing everything that she was dealing with medically. Because as you say it, you're I'm telling a story. That's not what's going on with me, right? Some things resonate, but this isn't one of them. She's telling her story, saying it, and I think even that's got to be difficult. I just think she's so brave and resilient.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I hope everybody donates to this GoFundMe. I know that my wife is a breast cancer survivor. She was diagnosed like 6 months after we were married, and thankfully, she
Yeah.
had a much easier path than something like stage 4. But it does kind of like enter you into this club where you meet these people who are like otherworldly levels of strong. And when you see them and you meet them in person, and you're like, wow, these are incredible human beings. And offering help, I think, when you can, is like the least you can do because you're at least somewhat connected to these people, and they are incredible. So
Yeah. Oh, I mean, and thank you for sharing that. I don't know if you've shared it here before, but I mean, made me say wow, because right into your new marriage and having this great
yeah,
love for another human being, we don't often think about the toll it can take.
yeah, we were very fortunate, but it definitely was like my wife will be like, "Oh, we did the sickness part before the health part." But yeah, I mean that was a scary time. But I mean, she had stage 2, and then the
Wow.
people that you meet that deal with like stage 4, they and like the medical kind of what I'm blanking out, but like medical experimental clinical trials. There it is. They'll go from clinical trial to clinical trial,
Mhm.
always hoping that something works, but usually with the understanding that it rarely will. And that too is just a level of like emotional weight that these people carry with such grace that it's incredible.
Well, again, the focus is on this brave young woman. But before we go, and I don't, if it's too much, don't. How did your wife? It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. How did she discover that she had breast cancer?
Great question. Yeah, she had a lump, and she did what a lot of she had breast cancer, and she found on her left side, and then she ignored it for a while, and then went
Yeah.
to her gynecologist, and the gynecologist didn't think it was anything, and then she went and got a biopsy, and then kind of all of a sudden all of the appointments started happening really easily rather than you were put on a wait list, and that was kind of the first sign that, oh, okay, something might be not good here. And that was definitely life changing. And it is life changing for everyone, and especially for young people. And it does seem to be getting younger and younger. I
Yeah.
think that, yeah, any help is well spent.
Wow. Well, I didn't know that about you, so thank you for sharing that. You and your wife. It's appreciated, and it's a reminder
Absolutely.
for all of us to look after ourselves. Don't ignore, advocate, and help where you can.